Alright, I'm so sorry. I missed a slide, and I think it's important that I slow down a little bit right here and just tell you what I missed on the last video. So I'm so sorry. This is a continuation of the overview of week 5. So I told you that you are going to be reading these 3 chapters from Thank You for Arguing. They're pretty short, so I don't want you to freak out about that. And then you are going to be viewing this presentation, a rhetoric crash course, and Jan did this this presentation. So I want you to be prepared that it's her talking about her dog and her son. It's really quite entertaining, so I think you'll like it. But my advice for you is to print out the PowerPoint that has no audio. Print that out so you have a hard copy of this and take notes as she goes through the presentation, because you're going to want to write down her examples. That will really help you when we get into analyzing different arguments, and you will be able to hold on to those examples as you go through this. So make sure that you get this done, but this should be the last thing that you do this week. The first thing you should do is serial. The second thing you should do is obviously your draft 3, which you're going to have to revise. And then you have all of that rough draft oral workshop stuff to do. All of that needs to get done, and there's due dates on that by by Wednesday and then by Friday. So do this last, but you're going to want to get this done before next week, because then we're going to start doing some argument analysis. So make sure you get this done too, but I would really encourage you to download and print the PowerPoint for the rhetoric crash course and take notes as you listen to Jan as she goes through that. Okay, and here is the slide that I completely missed last time. I'm putting this in this week just so it's in your head. Your personal narrative, your final copy, your final draft for the personal narrative is going to be due on Tuesday of week 6. So here's how this is working. You're doing your draft 3 by Wednesday of this week. You're getting a whole bunch of feedback from a peer and from me, probably as soon as, by Friday, and then you're going to have until Tuesday to do your revisions and get your final copy uploaded to the assignment folder. And that is a weird day to be due, but the reason why we're doing our due date on Tuesday instead of Friday is because we are going to begin our next paper, and we need to get this done and over with, and then we can start on the rhetorical mode paper. So I'm just looking ahead a week. Your final draft for your personal narrative is due on Tuesday of week 6. And one other thing will be due with your final draft, and that is a metacognitive letter. There are 4 questions, and there's some detailed directions for that. And you're going to have this in a separate file. So you're going to have a document that is for your metacognitive letter, and you're going to have a document that is your final draft for your personal narrative. And you're going to upload each of those documents into the assignment folder. And they're both due on Tuesday of week 6. So you just know that that's coming, okay? The other thing I wanted to talk to you about was the course schedule, which isn't this, and it isn't this, so it's this. So here's your course schedule. I just wanted you to know that anything that's kind of weird is in red. So you will see that draft 3 is due in 2 different places, Wednesday at noon. And then I also wanted to point out that your next Curiosity Quest, I hope I had mentioned this when we were on that slide, the next Curiosity Quest is getting started this week. You will do the next Curiosity Quest on either episode 5, episode 6, episode 7, or episode 8. It is due the Wednesday of week 8 that you need to have your presentation posted. And I just wanted to expand your horizons a little bit here. You can absolutely use a VoiceThread, but if you want to try and do a different program, then you may. There is a way to put audio on PowerPoint. I think that there's a way you can put audio on Sway. I'm not sure about that. I've never tried it. Right now, I'm using Screencast-O-Matic, which is super easy. The only limit on this is that it's only a 15-minute presentation. So you have to make sure that everything gets done in 15 minutes, which clearly I can't do. So, but it's really easy. I have a Mac and I had to download the program onto my computer, but it is super easy to use and fast to upload to YouTube. Very easy. So you could try that. If you have a Mac, I bet you have QuickTime and iMovie. I'm sure there's other things out there that PCs have. You can do any kind of program that you want as long as you can get a shareable link and that it's easy to view. So if you want to explore some other programs, I want to encourage you to do that. Remember also that with your Curiosity Quest, that if you find a really great question like today when you are doing your episode 5 for Serial, you can do a quest on episode 5 and you can do it and you can upload it today if you want to. You don't have to wait until Wednesday of week 8 to upload it. You can upload it any time between now and then. And if you see somebody has uploaded in there, you can go in and comment on their presentation anytime. So I just want to reiterate that it's just fine for you to do things early. That might even take something out of your plate. And so it will be easier in week 8, for example. All right. So I think those were the things that I didn't tell you before. And I hope you guys have a really great week. And sorry that I went over by 7 minutes. So see, I need a 20-minute limit instead of 15. But anyway, I hope that you guys are all having a great time and having fun with your writing. And I will talk at you later.